me and Becky found Aqua at I can't remember if she found it at Goodwill or some secondhand store in Wheelersburg, but she found a fucking gold mine of good CDs. A lot of 90s grunge and shit. Found a bunch of 9 Inch Nails, like every Bush album.
Find like the first 10, now that's what I call music.
Yeah, I had the first one.
But she found
I almost bought it. But it was all scratched up. It was obviously not going to work.
She found the Aqua CD, dude. We jammed it out for at least a good 2 or 3 days straight.
Nice. I was jamming out to Bobb.
Bop?
Like a few weeks ago.
I was singing Bop at work on Thursday.
Dap, dap, Bop. I still don't know the words.
Dap, dap, doo, bop, doo, dap, ba, doo. Yeah, yeah, bop, doo, dap, ba, doo, bop. Doo, da, da, doo, bop. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's the goodest place I need to start this podcast.
That is the perfect intro for this episode. I swear to God, if you don't use it, you have to use both.
All right, here we are. We're doing this new podcast, guys. It's just going to be us bullshitting. Which
has been pretty much all of our podcasts. Like, granted, each podcast have a basic theme, but we just bullshit.
This is bullshitting.
This is open world, freelance, fucking
specifically
bullshit.
From comics and nerd stuff. We can talk about anything here.
Like, we could be talking about pets.
So,
we could talk about the fucking heater being converted into a cooler.
We were talking about that earlier.
It's actually
or a hot tub, and I could fit in there.
That's cold air return. That doesn't put out heat. That sucks air in.
Ooh,
so
I'm putting my dick in it.
Right, we've got a plan going here, guys. Anyway, so quick thing, like us on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. I don't fucking care.
But Instagram,
you know all this shit from the podcast.
Yeah, go if you want to know what to like us on. Listen to Sorta My Brand or Commoner's Commentary. Either one of those two podcasts.
Or watch Alpha's Unboxing or fucking any of the
we'll talk
show
about
nights or live streams or
fuck
YouTube.
Fuck all that.
You want to call me personally?
All those things. Well, his number is 740.
I'm lonely.
Anyway, so what do we call this thing, guys?
I don't know.
What do you want to call this thing? Now we've got.
Are we gonna stick with the Sorta My?
Well, see, yeah, that's the first one I want to talk about. Is we've got a theme here. We've got
Sorta My commentary doesn't stick to the Sorta My.
We've broken the mold a few. Well, I should say I've broken the mold.
You broke the mold before the mold was even built.
I started breaking the mold when I was thinking about making a mold. And
in other words, there was no mold and you just winged it.
Well, okay.
Or you tell me that the mold was constructed just to be broken.
Ooh, yeah. Oh.
That's
fucking deep, man.
Someone tossed me down a rope. It's just getting way
Your mom's deep.
See, it's sort of like the whole Sorta My thing started because I was making a YouTube channel. I knew I wanted to do movie reviews, and I couldn't come up with a name. And my ex, in her beautiful grace that she constantly showers down upon me to this day.
To this particular
To this very fucking recording day was pissing me off. And so I named it Sorta My Fault on just a pissed lark. And that became Sorta My Review, and then Sorta My Brand, and then I started Obscurities.
No, sir. It was Sorta My Comics before even Sorta My Brand, correct?
No. Sorta My Brand was thought of before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where you had all the edible obscurities.
Now, we can go back to STCWW. And way back before that, maybe unbeknownst to you, Bob, but things that should not happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the biggest reasons why STCWW sticks out of my mind is because I worked a lot of years at Cider Trail Pizza Hut. Yeah. And engraved in the wood walls in the men's bathroom is STCWW still to this day. Unless they refinish that bathroom.
Now, wait a minute. Did you do that or did I do that?
I asked you, and you had no idea about it. You said you thought maybe your brother did it. I didn't.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that sounds about right.
Travis seems more than vandalizing.
Travis could have done it. I don't know. I put it in a lot of places.
You had a cult, apparently. at least one hardcore fan.
No,
you had at least one hardcore fan.
We had a few pretty hardcore fans locally, just locally.
Yeah.
You remember Beto, right?
Don't
you know. You at least know of Beto, right? Robert Schwarr.
Oh yeah. Okay, I just didn't know
his brother, huge fucking fan, like for sure.
See, okay, the early stuff was like everyone in high school. We wanted to be Jackass.
We were the Jackass generation.
I watched the episodes. My name is Vincent Herman, and this is the school poop.
God, I'm so glad I took that down.
That was meant your brain salary.
Did we ever record beating the shit out of Ricky with a Christmas tree?
We recorded so much getting beaten the shit out of with a Christmas tree.
Dude,
there's that time we had pine needles all over the floor, and I was like, I was just a fucking machine for ideas. So I was like, what if we raised me above it and dropped me on it? What if I fucking roll through it? And it was all ideas of self-harm.
One evening that I wish we had cameras rolling was when we were all went out drinking. Came back to my house to play D&D when I was still living on Cole Avenue.
Oh my god!
And we convinced, we convinced you because we were trying to get him out.
Of course it was.
We were trying to get him to come out. He would not come out.
Who?
You.
Oh yeah.
We were trying to get him to come out. I can't remember what was going on. He wasn't coming out. So somehow we convinced him that Gavin was in jail.
Oh god!
And we needed bail money to bail him out.
That's right.
We said because pretty much essentially somebody disrespected some girl that he knew, and Gavin being Gavin, trying to stood up for her being the white knight.
We're not. Let's avoid saying last names, so we just leave it at Gavin.
Oh,
there's no besmirchment here necessary. No legal action can really.
Gavin McFiddles.
But
what's his name?
No, God damn it, Gavin McFiddles is gonna come out. Anyways, Gavin had a tendency to, if you were the fairer sex, not to be sexist, just to use the term.
What are you saying? Women a week?
One thing at a time. God damn it, Odle. Anyways, if you were a woman and you were nice to Gavin, you were automatically better than everything. And I don't know if it's still like that to this day, but you trumped friendships that went back forever. Like, I can't say I was necessarily at the brunt of this, because me and Gavin ended our friendship pretty early on. I would say, like, after about 5 or 6 years, we kind of looked at each other and it was like, why the fuck are we friends? We hate each other. But, yeah, no, I mean, I've seen him choose people over you, Odle. I've seen him choose people over Webb, over family, and it's always been a woman. Every single time. And it's never been a woman he's known longer than 2 years.
And are any of these women anybody that actually, like, had a past with him or anything? Or anybody that would be more, that would actually be understandable? It's like, all right, well, like, he has known her for
one that he is currently with. It's been kind of a spread out on and off thing. I'm not going to say her name to not narrow it down. Again, I'm trying to keep specifics out of this.
Is it Natalie? Is it Sophia? Is it Kimberly?
I don't know if he's been with any women named.
Is it Trini? Is it Billy?
No.
Is it Zach?
It's no to all of it.
Is it Jason? Is it
now, okay, well now, alright, we can't confirm.
It's more time.
I just named it.
We can't confirm if he was morphing with Jason, but...
Was it Alpha 5? Was it
yes.
I need to buy one of these $5 chairs. Mine's too loud.
Don't worry. You just need some WD-40.
Anyways, no, I remember that. You guys drugged me out on false pretenses.
This must have been when I was still living out
Did we get drunk after that? I imagine we got drunk after that.
Oh, dude, but yeah, we were all drinking at that time.
Of course.
And I don't know if I want to talk about this on record or not. But,
Hold on.
No, it's cool. I just won't say no names. There was a certain female there that was kind of very flirtatious. It's a certain female that has caused
with me.
With me.
Oh, okay.
So like whenever there was certain problems with this female and other people and other friends and stuff.
Okay.
Things made a little more sense. Like, oh well, she's just kind of maybe a hoe.
Still not narrowing it down for me. Go ahead and write it on this piece of paper really, really quickly so we don't have this awkward gap of fucking me trying to drag out talking. That is...
Hold on, my pen is dead. Oh, there we go.
What is that? There's like nothing. Oh!
Yeah. You remember she
was
was
yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We're being way too. I'm being way too loud. Let's bring those volumes. I'm gonna back off the mic here. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah.
This has nothing to do with this podcast, but what's Tiffany doing tomorrow? Becky's trying to find somebody to go to the mall with her tomorrow. Like,
she'll have all 3 girls tomorrow.
So
she just went and got.
If you're gonna be home and be able to watch,
I'm gonna speak for anyone listening right now.
Yeah.
Fucking boring.
What?
That exchange just now.
Yeah. But hey, this is a podcast where we talk about anything. One of those anythings happens to be
plans with our wives.
Can your wife hang out with my wife so we might be able to hang out with each other tomorrow?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. That's like we were talking about.
So what's better, talking about somebody we're not really allowed talking about?
Well, you can say you can tell the story.
I'll tell her first, last name.
You can tell the story. Hell, I was talking to her earlier today. Like, I'll tell her, but like you can still tell the story without saying names and shit. Yeah.
I guess I don't think some of those certain people that would actually get upset.
No, but it's just best.
So
you know, it's classy. It's fucking classy.
I've never claimed to be classy.
We are not.
I'm trying to start a class.
We are not classy.
The classiest I get
is
poking out my pinky finger while I'm drinking spicy Ecto.
You know what's weird is sometimes I poke out my pinky finger when I'm drinking random anything.
Vinny, there's a fedora hanging on your wall right now.
You know what? And I'm drinking out of a jar and drinking a rum which pretty much Coke. Rum and pretty much Coke. Because Dr. Pepper is pretty much a Coke.
It's pretty much. Yeah.
How did that happen in my life?
Flavors.
How did fedoras and repurposed jars and...
Because that is what we're about.
Anyways.
That's what life's about.
You caught me. I'm trying to class up these podcasts a little.
We're not
God fucking forbid.
Yeah. Dr. Manhattan forbid.
Chef John's forbid.
I just witnessed
that. So that's already started.
Do you guys see that there's a place that sells alcoholic ice cream?
Yes. I saw that.
I didn't see that there was a place, but I always assumed it was a thing.
Yeah.
It is. Like, I saw the video you're talking about.
I shared it just because...
Her family found a way she found a way to infuse alcohol into ice cream to help keep it softer.
Okay.
Like, freeze the ice cream.
And it's not just like, it's 4%. Like, this shit is like...
No, you watch her pour bottles of liquor.
Bottle of fucking vodka. Bottles of vodka in this bitch.
Into the machine.
This fits.
And then...
I'm like, oh my God.
So wait a minute.
There is a God and she has a sweet tooth.
So wait a minute.
Oh shit.
Is she single?
I don't know.
I didn't see a husband.
Is she single? Is she into multiple
partners? She devoted a portion of her life to developing this alcohol.
I mean, into a side piece that really has nothing to offer.
She may be one of those religions that allows multiple husbands, or even animal husbands.
I hope.
I don't know.
Either way, she invented booze ice cream, so she's gonna be a millionaire. There's attractive quality number 1. Attractive quality number 2. She invented booze ice cream. So,
I mean,
do you need much else? She could be uglier than sin, and I'm in. I'm down.
Well, you're also desperate.
I don't know. I'm not desperate. You tell me
true.
She's got booze ice cream.
That is also true. You just tell me that she has booze and ice cream.
Here's my
and
thing.
Not a millionaire. And I'm like, well, she left me.
Here's my thing with this booze ice cream. If you ate too much of it and you threw it up, think of how gross that would be.
No.
It
Throwing
wouldn't
up
be.
dairy?
No.
Have you thrown up
they
dairy
recommend.
before?
Like if you're sick and you're vomiting with like a stomach bug, they recommend eating like a few spoonfuls of ice cream, even if you know you're.
But if the ice cream is making you throw up, then it's just an endless cycle.
Depends on how quickly.
Are you eating the same ice cream you just threw up? I don't know how this works.
If it's like a few hours later, then yeah, it'd be pretty gross. Yeah. But if it were like maybe within the first hour, it'd probably be like the best throw up you've ever had.
It come out still cold.
I don't know if it will come out cold.
I mean, dude, we burned at like 97.
I had a drinking buddy, and she started a bunch of orange juice, and like a half hour later, she threw it up, and it came out still cold.
That's weird. Your friend is a mutant and a 1 meter.
She's actually, you can look her up under the name Lexi with 3 X's. Lexi Lowe. On a website called Glory Hole.
Okay, this makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Fun.
The reason that she threw up also makes sense.
No, that was just a lot of alcohol. We chased Kessler with pickle juice at 4 a.m.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That actually is probably It's probably one of the best chases I've ever had in my life.
How do you drink pickle juice in general?
Oh.
I like pickles, but fucking
I'm not talking like chugging it, like take a little sip. You know what the best thing to cancel out the alcohol taste is? Fucking pickle juice, bro.
I don't think I could argue with that because...
Do you know that there's a pickle sports drink? A pickle juice sports drink?
Yeah, there's a pickle juice
because
soda.
Pickle juice is actually healthy for you to an extent.
Japan.
When it comes especially like working out and shit.
Well, pickle juice it's a lot of vinegar. A little bit of sodium. Like I can.
All right. We're fucking 20 minutes into this thing. We got here from a conversation about how the Sorta My got started. Anyways, yeah, it was sort of my fault. That became sort of my review, sort of my blog. Then Edible Obscurities came along, tried to break the mold. Then we started Sort of My Brand. Sort of my comics as an actual comic book store. Then Sort of My
amateur porn
became. Well, one can hope we can get that popular.
It's up on speculate right
now. And now we're Sort of My podcast. So it would be nice to have something that's not Sort of My. And you guys remember when
I'm kind of relieved because I thought that was leading into like you wanted another Sort of My.
No, see,
I get it.
You remember when we started Sort of My podcast, I was the guy saying like, what if it's at least like sort of our podcast or whatever, and everyone just kept hounding back to Sort of My podcast.
Sort of ours just sounded too strange to me. Sort of My sounded better.
I'll admit it was the better title. I was trying to break through.
But as far as this goes, I don't know. Fucking, I have to sit there and think about it.
That's the title right there. Fucking, I don't know.
Fucking, I don't know. Yeah. This is some.
Do you got anything? You just sat there dumbfounded for a moment.
I don't know. Fuck it, I don't know. It's kind of good. I was sitting here thinking, bullshitters bullshitting.
I also want to stray away from cursing in the in the title.
One of the top podcasts on iTunes and has been for a long time is a podcast called Guys We Fucked. So,
I heard about that.
It's a really good podcast, dude. I listened to it.
It's the
anti-slut shaming podcast. Dude, you want to learn about sex? You want to learn about some of the weirdest things about sex you never knew? Listen to that and Sex and Nerd Sandra from the Nerdist podcast.
See,
they're fun.
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it could be a thing because they'll see cursing. Now I'm thinking of all like fucking PR situation. Like they'll see cursing in the title and they'll be like, "Ooh, wait a minute, it's got cursing in the
edgy.
Title. It's gonna be edgy."
Mom and Dad won't like it if I'm listening to this.
Then it's got these two guys who gain more weight than one guy who's constantly fluctuating between 150 to 155. Although Bob, you seem to have lost a lot of weight recently.
I've lost and gained weight. Right now, I'm somewhere between like 180, 185.
In the span of 2 days.
Last summer, there was a point where I got to like 160-ish. I got
really? Okay. Never mind. No. I heard it. I heard it backwards. Honestly, I heard it backwards.
Oh.
I was like, so you're around my weight?
No,
Because I'm skinny as fuck.
last summer I got pretty skinny, like skinnier than what I even noticed until like I started gaining weight back. There were some shirts that I bought when I was some of my skinniest. I'm like, yeah, this fits me nice and well. And now I put on, I'm like, God damn, this is kind of tight.
In the span of 2 days this week, Wednesday, which I weighed myself on the industrial scale that we have for the trash, I was 152
pounds
and
of trash.
Pounds of trash. And I was like, no, but if I was naked, it'd be about 150. And then
Fair enough.
And then I weighed myself again on Friday, and I was 156. So I'm constantly I'm constantly fluctuating.
Fluctuating.
I wish. Constantly fluctuating between 150 and 155. Yeah, well, yeah, I can't decide if I like the penis, if I don't like the penis. Standing up is, really great for the schedule conscious.
Yeah.
But Odle, and you back in the old STCWW days used to be your nickname was the Token Fat Kid. So
even though I didn't smoke and I wasn't even the fattest out of everyone.
But the token
Wait a
doesn't
minute, who's
necessarily
that?
mean that you...
Oh god, this sentence is gonna sound so bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it for entertainment's value. Who's fatter than you?
Eric.
Was Eric? He wore it well.
Who?
I'm gonna, maybe it's
Are
because...
we still avoiding saying last names? Eric with a K.
Yeah. Oh, computer guy.
Eric Osborne.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant Eric with a K last name. Okay.
No,
Eric Osborne will tell you.
No,
that's
you're
fat.
thinking
Yeah,
of
yeah.
JC. He
Yes,
also
yes,
was fatter
yes.
than I was, so fuck you.
No, he
Yes,
wasn't.
he was.
At least the exact same.
Dude, I am
It
no
depends on who
joke
was
like
wearing
100
the
pounds
jacket.
more than I was in high school. Like,
Right now?
Right
Really?
now, I am... Okay,
You
I'm like
look-
90 pounds more.
You look great for it, though. I'm no bullshit, no trying to jerk you off after I insulted
He's
you.
already jerking him off anyway. You
Yeah.
can't see it.
No, seriously, in high school, I swear you looked bigger. If we were to look at, I got the yearbook in there, so.
Okay. Yearbook pictures are fucking garbage, okay? Yearbook pictures are garbage.
All mine are gold.
Like, sitting there...
Mine,
I've got yours, too.
Dude.
The one with the cornrows?
Oh
the
my
year when you
God.
had the spider
No.
cornrows.
Some of the pictures that I found of Bob are golden.
Dude.
I think the best high school pictures.
That was
you
one of
had-
my goals, though. Was like, I want to be that weird motherfucker in a yearbook.
See,
picture. That's
right
just
there,
what
that
I
was
wanted.
one. That's why I was wearing the spike colors. I have a picture from the snowflake dance where I'm amongst all the blue and white balloons, and I'm wearing this fucking black fisherman's
Do you
hat.
remember whenever they gave us the school shirts and they made us all get into a giant group photo and wear the school shirts?
Yeah.
I was never in
wasn't-
any of those pictures because I refused to
I
wear
wasn't
the
allowed to fucking do it either because
shirts.
I wouldn't wear it.
refused to wear the shirts.
I told them to
I'm not
make it
wearing this
at
fucking
least
shirt.
white with black letters, and I'll do it. And
I
they
just-
said no, and I was like,
They could have made it the motherfucker black and put it in ICP's font. I was still gonna have wore it, bro. Just because I wanted to be that asshole.
yeah.
Because I came from Portsmouth. You come from Portsmouth, you have a variety of people. You know what I mean? A variety of different styles and fucking people that are in different genres of music and
Of course.
different styles of clothing.
It's a very urban
And
it
very
calls itself a city.
multicultural as well.
It calls itself a city, but it's more of just a really big suburb.
Yeah, or a really small city. It's somewhere in between.
Yeah.
But whenever you go to you're talking about Sideville.
No, I'm talking about Portsmouth.
Portsmouth? Yeah. But Sideville is essentially like a small suburb to a small suburb.
Yeah.
But that school,
Quite.
it was like the closest thing you had to a black guy was fucking Tony Mosley. You know what I mean? Or
Right?
Chad.
No, it was definitely a prep school.
Yeah, like you go there and it's like everybody was wearing the Abercrombie American Eagle. You had, granted, there was the few here and there that were out of the crowd, but it was like that was your stereotypical, like, everybody's wearing fucking the Abercrombie shit. So I show up in, like, the kickwear and the Jinko jeans with the ICP shirts or the metal shirts with the crazy fucking hair.
Yeah.
And my goal from there on out was just like, fuck it, I will be that guy. But at the same time, I knew what kind of guy I was. I was like, even though I'll be the outcast, everybody will talk to me. Like, I want to be becoming friends with the majority of everybody. That's kind of the way I was.
Not the way that you found me.
Well, yeah.
I got there and I was this fresh-faced kid from Athens, wearing, like, most of my fucking shirts were Jurassic Park. I liked to wear cargo shorts and, like, bright colors and shit. And I got there and
I guarantee you at least had a few button-up shirts with, like, the flames
on them, yeah.
Or a dragon.
That was his. That was
my thing.
Before I went to East, before you guys met me, that's the short shit that I wore. And the cargo shorts that actually were cargo pants, but would zip off at the knee into cargo
I had so many pairs of those, and I wish they still made them.
Or like the shirts you could get at Walmart with the dragons and the Chinese symbols on them that you had no idea what the fuck they meant.
And then my stepdad entered my life very shortly after. And I love him to death now. Like, I love the guy. I work with him. I'm his ride to work. But, you know, kid, parents divorce, stepdad's in the picture. I wanted a way to lash out. And I was also getting picked on at school. So I was like, I'll be the guy you can't grab by the throat because he's always wearing spikes. So I did that. And there's that picture of me at the Snowflake dance where I've got this hat that I put nails through. I'm wearing a Slipknot t-shirt with holes in it. Fucking, dude, it's like just this black fucking figure in the middle of all this like blue and white and glitter and shit.
My yearbook picture for 8th grade, the year before I went to East, I'm wearing a bright orange button-up shirt that says patient number whatever, and on this side it says psych ward. And I had Liberty spikes in my hair. Like, you know, the big giant spikes.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest fucking ball
I remember the first time I ever saw it was Good Charlotte. And I used to watch their late night show where they play music videos on MTV.
Yeah,
that was the first time I saw that shit,
Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
Odle over here on his phone.
Proving a fucking point.
No, doesn't have anything to add because he wasn't edgy in high school.
No. I was a kid.
Skateboarding.
Yep. I was terrible at it.
I was okay.
Fucking awful. My special move, the nollie, all I could master.
Yeah.
Although I was the one who would do the fucking risky shit before Webb would do it, because Webb would talk about. I didn't say his first name. Didn't say his first name. Because Webb would always like come up with these like really risky things, and he would do some of them. Like, I mean, he did build his own half pipe.
Quarter pipe.
I was building my own hash pipe.
Was it a quarter pipe?
Quarter pipe.
Okay.
I was definitely building mine.
That's how into skateboarding I was. I was there because everyone else was.
Well, you gotta think, a pipe. What's half of a pipe? That. What's a quarter of a pipe? That. You know what I mean? Like, you look at it. Like,
he had his own quarter pipe that him and his dad built and shit. And, like, you know, he did that well before I did it, and I thought it was dangerous. But I was the one who would skateboard off of the Blue Store before anyone else. I was like, fucking nollie off the Blue Store. Shit, cracked my ass on the fucking pavement. Yeah.
At some point, some of your old videos need to be resurfaced on.
I have intentions.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about this outside earlier. Like, I've got to get all this shit in order, and then I can get this shit in order.
Or reboot some episodes.
I would love to.
All right,
absolutely.
Go back and revisit.
So do we have a name? Now we're at what? We're at about 30 minutes now.
The name is.
I heard patient. I heard patient, and I thought patient 1, 2, 3, and I thought of that while we were talking, but otherwise I got nothing out of our conversation.
tangent or something. I don't know. Like that's what I'm thinking something that more towards.
What
that.
about freaks on the edge of older? What do you think?
The what?
Freaks on the edge of older.
Of boulders?
Older.
Smolder. Odle. What?
Obviously, you're not digging it.
I don't get it. I don't get what you're saying.
Like, we were freaks in high school, and now we're getting older. We've calmed down. Our styles have changed. We're freaks on the edge of older.
Okay.
We can just put all these in a hat and draw.
We're doing that later with commerce commentary. I mean, we can keep going until we come up with something else, but
do we have to decide on one before this episode is over?
I mean, this is the first episode.
Fuck.
This is the first episode. We need a name so that we can,
we can always start over.
No, we've come too far.
We've come too far. And this is the unedited. Like this is not gonna get edited. I've got hours of the next thing we're gonna record, which is sort of my podcast to sit through. So I'm not editing this.
Let's call it stuff and things.
No.
And
Black.
that's racist.
It's too black. I don't like it. It scares me. It makes me want to park my car around the corner.
It makes me want to lock my car and roll my
It makes me want to cross the street while the wind is coming at me.
This is why we had Chelsea, so we can make these jokes and not feel bad about
Damn
it.
Somebody call Chelsea.
Who feels bad about it?
Me. I'm the only one who gets self-conscious about it.
You're just worried about ratings that we're not getting.
We've got to get the black demographic.
There's our name. We've got to get the black demographic.
No, it's just the black demographic.
The black demographic. You know what? That would
All three
pull
hosts.
views.
All three hosts white.
The demographic.
Yeah, then we're just talking about Bob. This is a podcast about Bob.
The Demi Moore guy.
Demi Moore guy.
Piles of bullshit.
Now that comes down to argument between Bruce Willis and Ashton Kutcher. Fuck! See,
You should not.
this is what happens when we bring 3 bottles. Like, okay, you guys think of a title. I'm gonna tell a little story about the fucking drinks we have available. There's the water that I was drinking and has knocked over. I have 2 beers in the fridge, about 6% alcohol. And then from there, or High C Cooler.
High C Ecto Cooler.
High C Ecto Cooler.
These are fucking nerd gold right here.
Which I haven't drank mine yet. I haven't tried it since the 90s. Honestly, this would be my first time. That's how I wanted to end the show, but it's running on pretty long here. Anyways, it goes from 6% alcohol to 90% alcohol Devil's Cut to 94% Kraken Black Rum to 100% Bacardi, Captain Morgan Spiced Rum. So
you can either go from 0% to 6%. It's at the very least 90.
Hey, as soon as we hit 88%, we were about to see some serious shit.
Serious shit.
I said the same thing.
Okay, I like it.
Some serious shit.
But what I don't like is that nobody got that reference.
88 miles per hour.
You had to think about it just now.
Like, I had to remember what you said.
Come on.
Because
I honestly was tuned out until I heard serious shit. I'm like, serious shit. That sounds like a good title.
Serious shit. I like it.
I like it.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious shit or some serious shit?
Well,
I kind of like some serious shit.
What about sort of my serious shit?
Because some serious shit sounds more like, yeah, we might talk about some serious shit. But it's not all serious.
Some serious shit.
Serious shit.
Okay.
Like, Bob could be in some serious shit depending on what time he gets home.
But she dropped me off 2 hours late.
No. Yeah, see.
And she's going to be drunk by the time we get home.
You're going to be drunk by the time you get home.
I might be in some serious shit. She lets me in back there when she's drunk.
Hi-oh!
Knew where that was going.
Yeah.
She won't.
But seriously.
Butt serious.
Butt stuff serious.
Yeah.
Serious butt stuff.
So here, guys, on the first episode of Serious Shit, we see the return of...
Or is it serious shit?
Is it some serious shit or is it serious
This
shit?
shit?
Wait,
Now.
Let's nail this down.
Coin.
I no longer have the two-face coin. I lost it at work.
I kind of don't want it to be serious shit.
I'm
because
so
our initials
pissed
is
about
SS, and I don't want to be affiliated with the Nazi party.
Wait,
Granted, we
Let's
haven't.
flip Bob's phone.
Vinny might be with all his racist comments.
That's too much of a stretch. I have a quarter. I have...
Heads, serious shit. Tails, some serious shit.
All right, here we go. The flip, hopefully... all right, total silence. Maybe
You're gonna
it'll
hit
pick
like
up.
the stop button.
Maybe it'll
You're
pick
gonna
up.
break it. You're gonna crack my screen some more.
Shut your face. Didn't catch that sound at all. Heads. Serious shit.
Serious shit.
Serious shit it is. On the first episode of Serious Shit, we will see the kind of unofficial audio return of Edible Obscurities while I try High C Ecto Cooler for the first time since the 90s. Oh, my comics are sitting right there. I'd be so fucking mad. Anyways, guys, remember, my name is Vincent Herman, and I try it before you buy it.
Does it taste?
That just tastes like orange juice.
It does.
That's only orange juice. What the fuck was so appealing about this?
Well, the old ones had Slimer on it. That was really the big.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. It doesn't even have fucking Slimer on it.
No, it says Ghostbusters. It has the slime.
So this is essentially a really well-marketed ripoff.
Yep.
Fucking, because I remember how hard this
I mean,
was.
it's still green.
I remember how
Oh
people
my.
jacked up the fucking prices. This kind of pisses me off.
One can at Superhero Creamery is like what, almost $3? Like $2.
Right, and it was $2.50
Now
the
they
last
have
time
an
I bought
cooler
one.
milkshake. I want to try it.
Okay, I do want to try that, but just because I want to try an orange juice milkshake at this
Orange
point,
juice milkshake. That's green.
that's green. Yeah, fuck, man. I went into this with so much nostalgia, so much hope, so much wonder and excitement, and it should have just fucking stayed in my past.
Yep.
Like, that's where it reigned king, and now this is a huge letdown. Fuck, this is just orange juice. No, it's delicious
It's
orange
good
juice.
though. Yeah.
It's really good orange juice. I'm not gonna lie, but it's orange juice attached to
Does it have,
lies.
Does it
Attached
even
to lies.
Does it even have a hint of supernatural to it?
Nope. I'll go in for a second round. Here we go. Second round. Nope. Orange juice. Fucking just goddamn orange juice.
I like how you did like the wine slurp and everything with the wine testing.
This is bullshit. It's good
piney.
orange juice,
There's a
but
very piney flavor to it.
but you know what I'm gonna have to do after this? Drink more rum to forget how fucking disappointed I am in High C Ecto Cooler.
Now let's not get drunk to the point to where we're not gonna do well on our podcast.
Do we ever do well on our podcast?
We
Good
haven't
point.
for
Break
the
out the
last.
rum.
We haven't for the last few episodes.
I mean, I
I'm
feel like-
really gonna try this time.
I mean, I feel like I did a superb job on the last episode of Commoners Comedy.
God damn it. Fuck. We're ending this on a bullshit note. Fucking. God fucking damn it.
It's kind of like, it kind of summarizes a lot of things we loved as a child that we revisit as an adult.
Fuller
There's a lot
House.
of disappointment and anger. And
Fuller House. Girl Meets World was alright. I'm only on TV shows now. Thank you for listening to this. If you want to like us on Facebook, we're on there. Sorta My Comics, Sorta My Brand. If you want to like us on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow us at Sorta My Podcast there.
We just realized there's a share to Twitter button.
Yeah. Well, no,
Instagram.
Well, I knew that, but I forgot until both of us thought of it at the same time. So Odle's actually going to be keeping up with the Twitter from now on, guys. And Bob, he's on Instagram, and that might continue to happen.
You need to have faith in me.
Well,
Instead of posting at the same exact time that I post.
I really
Just
do.
have it.
Honestly, okay, Bob, you know what? Total faith. Total faith. You got the Instagram. I gave it to you for a reason because you're constantly posting on your own. Like way more than I do.
We had nothing really post about on the Instagram.
No, and we don't do like Twitter and Facebook. We want to do the news stories, articles and stuff. But the Instagram is really just us. So yeah, no, fair enough. You got my faith on it. Although you never did post Commoner's Commentary on there. I did it.
You didn't give me faith.
I gave you 4 days and 2 reminders.
I was waiting for 4.5 days. That was the prime time.
Anyways,
because we don't want to seem too desperate.
If you're listening to this on something, whether it's iTunes or SoundCloud, follow us on there. Leave a comment here, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere you want to, on anything you want to. It's a great way to tell us whether we suck or not. Anyways, my name is Vincent Herman, otherwise known as Vin The Human. Sitting to my left,
Mr. Bobb Collins, also known as Boba Fett, and straight ahead of me, James Odle, also known as Alphaspecter.
This has been Serious Shit, and we'll see you on the next one.